Hey guys, welcome back to the Aussie Buckets main distribution centre here in Melbourne, Truganina. My name's Aidan and today we're going to be checking out one of our pile drivers. Now specifically today we're looking at one of our side grip models and it's a dedicated attachment for the piling industry. Let's check it out. Now I definitely recommend chatting to one of our specialists to find out if the side grip or the vertical pile driver is going to be more applicable for you. It is based on how your company operates as well as what you need out of the project. But as a brief summary, the side grip pile driver is going to be more applicable when you have height restrictions or safety exclusion zone restrictions on site, or if you've got a 20 tonner and you're still trying to do much larger piles, whereas the vertical pile driver is going to be awesome when you're going for maximum speed. So from picking up the piles to driving them in the ground, and you have plenty of room to operate safely. Now starting off with the clamps, this is our main driving clamp on the pile driving unit. It's going to be the same across both models, whereas a side grip pile driver will have the additional clamps down the bottom and they're just powered by the rams up top here in the assembly. The side grip pile driver has those clamps so you can grab the pile from the side, put it in place before you finish the driving motion with the main clamp. Now, depending on what you are driving in the ground, whether that's sheet pile, I-beam or round pipe, we can configure the clamp to suit. And if you have different projects where you want to be able to do round pipe on one and then do sheet on another, you can get multiple clamps that bolt on, so you get a bit more flexibility out of the attachment. I definitely recommend chatting to our team to figure out what's going to be best for your configuration. Next up is the heart of the attachment. That's our eccentric gearbox. Now, the eccentric gearbox is pretty much two counterweights that spin powered by the hydraulic motor, and that's what creates the massive vibratory force that drives the piles down. And we connect that to the attachment with these vibration dampeners on either side of the unit, and that makes sure that none of the vibrating force goes through the attachment to the cab, and all of that force is driven straight through the piles from the clamp. In the middle, you'll be able to see our accumulator. And now what that accumulator does is maintain consistent clamping force if you have any rapid movements or sudden stops on the attachment. And not only does that increase the efficiency of the attachment, but it massively increases the actual safety on site, ensuring that you've always got a strong grip on any piles you are working with. Now, both the vertical and the side grip pile driver are going to come with a 360 rotation function. That just allows you to have really fine control of where you are driving those piles in. Now, both models have a tilting function to give you the full maneuverability control of the pile driver. For our side grip, because it is mounted up with a conventional 2-pin setup, you utilize the curl of the machine with the tilting ram up here to get you the full control. Whereas our vertical pile driver, that's hanging by gravity off a gooseneck. So you'll actually have rams here that rotate the eccentric gearbox, and that gets you a 90-degree pivot, just so you can still pick up the piles and drive them in easily. Now, regarding fit up of the pile driver, we only require one set of auxiliary lines. So that's a feed, a return, as well as an additional case drain. And that's because we have all the hydraulics inbuilt here with a hydraulic valve block, as well as the solenoid control valves. And that means from the cab, you can control all of the functionality of the pile driver with just the one set of auxiliaries. Now, in terms of controlling the unit, it's all controlled by the one joystick. If you're using the attachment full time, we'd recommend you remove your OEM joystick and hard mount ours in. Otherwise, if it's part-time usage and you do need to use other attachments, we can provide a clamp to make it easy to chuck on and off. And if you do need any assistance on the install or the commission, we do provide Australian-wide installation. All right, guys, that wraps up the walk around today of our side grip pile driver. Now, if you're looking for an attachment for pile work because you're doing ground stabilization, basements, or any other construction work where you do need to get piles in, this would be an awesome piece of kit for your machine. So feel free to give us a call, 0399 178598, or head to aussiebuckets.com.au to chat to one of our specialists today.